welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Americas, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's Mobley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first.
Breaks away on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great.
There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So Army's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football, because because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play under first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Green Wave staring at a 4th down as we open play here in the 2nd. Big fella moving. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting him on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Got his man quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brings into the open. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the ground, it's Barnes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Ready up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Green Wave!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Handoff to the fullback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Rushes on him. Creates a little room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fortner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fortner. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now,
oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by more. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. And we've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 17 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And now on second down for this offense. Here we go. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the returner goes down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quickly to the tight end.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Using the quick game. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try to get outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Howard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out.
He's loose on the right. The 30, the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to...
He's looking, pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledge